Hey, before the video starts, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, as well as take your anti-sad pills, drink some water. Anyway, enjoy the video. How many more of these do I have to do? Are we just supposed to like sit here and wait? We're also really ominous. I know you're here for like defense, and everybody else is here because they're concerned. Also, I thought I told you guys to move this. Did we just not move this at all? You just recolored it?
No, it's a new one.
Are you just ignoring me now? Thanks. What a lad. Do we just sit here and wait? Did somebody get them? Psst.
Oh, hi.
What's up? Come take a seat.
Is this like some ritual stuff?
Come take a seat. What do you have? Croissants and bread.
Jonas.
Blue told me to get it and then bring it here.
Yep. Snacks.
What are the croissants?
For
me?
I don't. We can eat technically.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the bread.
You need something to wash that down with.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
I do not.
We're losing the
Are we just overbearing him with food?
Yeah, take a seat in the center, y'all.
I am in the center.
In the center of the carpet.
Center of the carpet.
In the center.
There you go.
We didn't prep how to start this, did we?
Nope.
Punk, you're
Isn't
smart.
this
Go
supposed
ahead.
to be like a circle on the floor and like candles?
Not.
That's
We're not doing that.
Why we're here, y'all.
We're not that kind of meeting.
Yeah, we're not Satanists.
We're here to discuss
Regret.
you.
Why?
Well, it would seem that over the past few weeks, you've been acting quite strangely.
Have
And
I?
we're getting kind
Yeah.
of concerned.
We're worried about you.
Yeah, we are.
So you know how we're technically the rehabilitation center? Which also means we're trying to help those improve. I know that you technically live here, but we also want to make sure that you're okay and have you improve because we are getting concerned.
Is this about the things that like I don't remember?
Yeah, the violent tendencies and the lack of remembering any of them.
The trying to wiffle bat someone and then just not ever commenting on it again. I don't think it was a wiffle bat. I think it was a real thing.
It's a real bat. Also trying to impale me with this trident thing that you have, the big fork.
And then there's starting arguments for no reason when all of us are just hanging out.
Like the other day in Blank's room with Baby. And me, that wasn't needed. The concerns at the time were okay, but how they went about wasn't okay. And we're concerned. I also
Do you
don't...
remember at all?
Sorry, go ahead.
You did that?
I do not.
Yeah, that's the other thing, really.
Yeah, that's the concern as well. I don't think this is remnants over from the virus, as it's also just you that it's happening to, and it hasn't been consistent.
It's also been
a while
since that happened, so
been about a year, almost a year or so since that happened, and it's only been the last couple months. It's almost a year. It's April.
Yeah. It's only been recent with the violence and the memory loss. And did we remember what we did? No. It's 50-50, wasn't it, during the virus thing?
It was 50-50. But
some
like,
people remembered what they did, some
I
people
don't.
didn't. You just consistently do not remember.
You also weren't. It's not the same as virus, because virus was violence. anger. Most of this is just aggression. Like, these guys trying to beat the shit out of me was fairly consistent. I think you can attest to that, because you also had that at one point. But this is just you being rude and aggressive for zero reason. Even when we were hanging out in the daycare, you were like that. And then you were fine after a little bit. We're worried about you.
See, I don't know what to really say because there's just blank entries to what my memory would be on certain times. Like, I would just go from being in the kitchen to walking back into the kitchen. But, I don't know, it feels odd.
Have you had a one full day that you remember? That you didn't just end up somewhere else?
I mean, I think for a whole day I was spending time with Vinnie that I remember.
And that's something, that's progress. But like, if it's a rare occurrence, that's also more concerning.
Yeah.
If you rarely have a full day where you just don't black out for no reason, it's concerning.
I don't know if it's like blacking out or if it's more like just skipping from one time to another. It's like I'm a time traveler.
That's
Not in
not how
a
that
good
works.
way. Yeah, not in the good way.
It is more attuned to you just having another. It is more attuned to blacking out than time traveling.
There's also the gaps in your memories realistically shouldn't happen. There's
should be a
certain
record
instances.
skip.
Yeah, there's instances where it can happen. It happened with Blank for a while, where he just didn't remember much. There's also the
Wouldn't
same
that
thing
mean
with
it's
Davey.
part of my programming?
But it
It
shouldn't.
shouldn't be?
But let's also look into you and Greg came in at the same time. You were made at the same place on the same day, with the same programming. Then it would also be a Greg problem, but it's not. It's just a you thing. I've
We
asked.
know that. Has anyone seen it recently?
I asked. They don't have gaps in their memory and they haven't been aggressive to anybody. It's just a you thing. I don't see that being a gap in your programming. We can look. I'm free to look if you would be comfortable with it. But it is very concerning.
It's almost as if you become an entirely different person.
Yeah. Which
I mean,
growth
hell, are we
happens.
sure that it is even Yell?
I mean, growth happens. Everybody grows over time. You all change. But like, from looking at it...
I mean, like, is it even Yell?
Considering the diagnostics that I run on you guys pretty much weekly, yeah, it is. Everybody is still the
Weirder
same.
things have happened.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty. It's
And
a pretty
besides... Go ahead.
I mean, the diagnostic would have picked up on another thing.
Yeah, there's
developing,
no issues.
Like, it.
Could be a
mean-
memory leak, as I don't look for those, but to be fair, those would also be
Yeah.
very noticeable in you
Evident?
guys. Yeah,
Yeah,
think of the word.
because usually, and also, it's usually not memory leaks. Isn't just like consistent skips in memory.
It's constant.
like older stuff
Yeah.
starts going and it just keeps going.
Whereas this is just, oh, you don't remember like 20 minutes ago.
It's
But you can remember like
a
3 weeks
record.
ago.
It's like you're playing a song and the record skips over to the next song on its own, kind of thing.
This is why I'm saying it might not even be them. Like,
See,
John Locke thought that personal identity was based on having a continued consciousness. Memory. Memories are links in a chain that together form a single self. If Yell can't remember what happened
I feel like
because
you're
it
overwhelmed.
happened to a different consciousness of Yell, then it's not a unified Yell.
The thing is, with
What?
Damien being a thing, we know how to look for that to an extent.
Yeah,
Like, we would have seen something.
with the loss of Freddy and the virus, yeah, it would have been something that we look out for, and it is something that I look out for. Everything physically for Yell is also the same. There are no differences. There haven't been any differences, especially since the update of every penguin. There's nothing different. It's just that.
Yeah. Yeah, also, if it was, like, hardware and, like, parts inside of us, more than likely, one of us, like, one of any of the... How many do we have? 9? 9.
With Purple's
9
return...
penguins.
Well,
Is it
Cyan was
9?
a host, so depends on how you view it. 2, 4,
Point being, we have a
6.
metric ton of penguins, and all of us are relatively made to the same specs.
And
It's
what's
just-
different about Yell than the rest of us?
The personality and, like, ourselves, like, the things that make us us is the only difference.
Well, no, that's internal factors. What about
Yeah.
environmental? Because we don't all get up to the exact same thing every day.
Yeah, it's true. There are differences in everybody's routine. Do we have...
And,
I don't think we have a proper pinpoint of when this started happening.
Well, I didn't want to be the one to say this, but we do have another character in the building who is quite adept at manipulating people's emotions.
Yeah. Also, short circuits the arcades every now and again, and just everything else here. Elevators, the door to parts and service, the electrical room itself, security, semi-security. Yeah, that could be an option, and considering with how much time you do spend with him, that could be something
I don't
as well.
like pointing fingers, but like
It's something to look into.
Alright.
Yeah, it could be something to look into.
I
Could
would
be intentional or not.
Yes.
I was about to say, I don't...
It could be
I don't-
unintentional, but
yeah.
it is something that we need to look into. I'm still going to test for the memory leak thing, as that also seems a pretty solid answer, at least something to scan for, so we can look after this if you want to. Ori's not a bad option.
It doesn't hurt to ask. It's
Yeah.
probably, even if it is him, which
Or
I'm
even
sure
if
it's
we
not
could
intentional.
Technically, even if it isn't intentional, we now have the empty husk of Cyan. Program Cyan with base coding and just send him down there. If he has memories as well, memory loss as well, then it's him. There's options. It's just a trial and error thing, we don't know. But it is concerning.
I mean, I'm fine with testing out things.
Whew.
I don't exactly want to intentionally hurt people that I do care about.
Because it's also going to push away those that you do care about. There was the thing of Vinnie not overly wanting to hang out with you for a little bit because the last that he heard from you, you didn't want to. Say something. I said like nothing during this. What's the point of you being here?
Oh, you wanted me here.
Yes, he's here for my support. You say something.
Oh my god. Okay. Yes, that was the case. Don't push me. Okay. Yes, that was the case. But it's not like I'm gonna hold a grudge. I know you didn't mean it. I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
I don't know, give your thoughts on this.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's what everyone essentially was here for. I wanted
If
everybody
you
to talk
shut
on this.
up
Shut
and let me speak.
Shh.
Okay, yes. I think that origami may be having some influence on you. After all, the whole ordeal with Candy, that was a mess on itself. So maybe by testing out Cyan goes on with him is a good idea.
Sure.
Then do we want to test the
we go.
memory leak now then?
I mean, not like I have anything else planned right now, so sure.
Alright, whoever wants to go
Yay.
with, you guys are free to. You're mandated to
Yippee.
go.
I know.
Yeah, you're also mandated to go.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, you guys are free to if you want to. Alright, let's go.